started with gospel. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I used to be in a group called Yao Gospel Singers. We lived in Dar es Salaam where we recorded our first two albums, gospel
Oh,
albums.
Dar es Salaam.
Yeah, that was in 2002, 3, 4. Then I came back
Yeah,
to Zambia in 2006.
yeah,
So when
yeah,
I came back to Zambia, I just decided to start my own thing. I left the group, and my first song that I recorded, or I'd already recorded the song actually, Rafiki, though I didn't release it.
yeah.
So
Okay.
I moved to Lusaka from
Yeah,
Kitwe. Then I worked with my brother, my cousin actually, Alwusu, then he introduced me to a lot of guys in Lusaka like Jerry D, Jerry Fingers, introduced me to Mampi. I actually did a song with Mampi those days. It was called
yeah, yeah. I
Nakupenda.
remember.
Yeah, and then
That.
yeah, man, that's how I kicked it. I did my first song with Bob Molly, Sinaziwe. Then from
Mm.
Sinaziwe, I actually dropped Nakupenda, and I don't know if you guys remember a song called Network. Nalidabwa at network between Iwe na Ine. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
man,
was
that's like
mad.
16 years ago. Yeah, and then after that, that's when I dropped Wache Waseme with Peterson, and that's how I started, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
since
was a
then,
that was a big wave, man. And
yeah, since
I
then it's been.
remember,
Mm,
yeah, I remember what made you so unique was the Swahili stuff you came with. Like that was
right,
so mad. The Swahili you came with, like in the music, you used to infuse a lot of Swahili, so it made you so unique.
right. You know, like they always say, man, it's not
Hmm.
easy. The industry is quite it's quite difficult to be heard and
Yeah,
for people to love your stuff. You
yeah,
gotta be unique. You gotta be, you have to bring something that is really, really different and nice. So
yeah, for
I
sure.
try to come up with
So
something of my own.
yeah, speaking of that, man, so I would like to ask, how did you meet up with Navy Kenzo?
Eddie Kenzo.
Oh, Eddie Kenzo, sorry.
Oh yeah. So Eddie and I had a show in California. That was in 2015
Ah,
during the BET Awards. So and that's the time he got his first BET Award. So after the awards, the BET Awards, we had the show together in California.
hmm.
So we just vibed, man. We came brothers from that day, man, till today. We
That's
still strong
that's
like that.
mad,
Yeah,
man. Mad love.
yeah,
And
man.
after then, man, we saw you with a lot of pictures with Harmonize. Do you have a song with Harmonize?
Actually, I got something coming up with my boy. We've been working a lot. So just
Cool.
with this Corona stuff, we haven't finished some projects that we started working on. But as soon as this is over, I should be
Hmm.
uh, unleashing something brand new with my brother.
Dope, man. You ain't even playing, man. Like you're just on your own lane, making your
Yeah,
own
man.
blueprint, which is crazy,
Like I said,
And
man, you
they,
gotta be unique, man, and just do something of your own.
yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
Yeah, one thing I
Then,
learned in the industry is
hmm.
don't look, don't look, don't look on who's doing what, who's doing this. Because
Hmm.
you end up copying them, and you end up being distracted. You know what I mean? No,
Okay, so
because
you
my
lose
friend is
your,
doing this,
uh,
let me also do this now. One thing I learned in the industry is just focus and just stay on your grind. Just do what you think is best for you.
100%. Makes sense.
That's right.
Yeah, I just want to say a big shout out to everybody who's watching, man, who came through. So the next
Yeah,
thing that
man.
we
Big
saw
shout out
after
to you.
then, yeah, Reekado Banks and the OC.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
I don't know if you understand how we feel from this side. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, I gotta speak for everybody. I know they don't
Right.
like us to be speaking for everybody, but I'll speak for everybody today.
Yeah.
The jam is mad, man. No play, no joke. We
Man,
we
I
vibing to
appreciate.
the song, man, and we are
I
spreading
appreciate.
it wherever we can. It's a good song. It's a great song, man.
I
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. So
Yeah.
the funny thing is, I recorded the song last year.
Last year.
Yeah, well, so Ricardo
Okay.
came to Dallas. He was doing his tour,
Mhm.
and then I was doing a video with my brother Ibizi from Sierra Leone. So we linked up. My
Okay.
boy called me and said, "Yo, I got Ricardo is coming into town.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you are free, we can go to the airport and pick him up." I said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So
Ah,
that's how we
nothing.
went. We picked him up, and I had a CD of my album in the car. So when
Mhm.
the song Stay played, and it was like, "Yo, who's this?" I said, "Oh, that's my new song. I just dropped it."
Oh,
He
man,
was
that was
like,
so
"Man,
organic.
yeah." So he was like, "Man, I like this song, man." He kept playing the song from the airport to the hotel. He played it maybe like 10 times.
Dang.
Yeah, and then we waited for him to finish what he was doing, like freshening up
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we were going to the video shoot. So after the video
Mhm.
shoot, he called me. I was like, "Bro, if I don't sing on this song, man, God will punish me because I love this song." So we started
Ah.
laughing.
Man, that's God's grace, man. I see. I
Yeah,
see why I
so
even
man,
made him talk about yes in the song, man.
I know, man. Imagine we finished shooting the video like at 02 or at 1 in the
Ah.
morning. I had to
Uh-huh.
go. I had to go to my house to pick up the studio because I have like a
Mhm.
studio set in my house that I can
Mhm.
just pick up like a mobile studio.
Yeah, mobile. Mhm.
So I had to go to my house, get the studio, and then come back to his hotel and started recording.
Mhm.
We finished like at 5 to 6 in the morning.
That was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, man, that's how we came up with the song, and I just kept the song because I didn't really have the good time to drop it. I've been doing
Yeah,
other things, and
the
with the
timing,
Corona crazy stuff, I was just taking my time.
man, that was great. And just looking at the timing when you dropped it, like there's no confusion with it. There's no
Right.
saturation in the industry. It just came out on its own, and everybody's attention is on it. That's what I like the most.
I
And the
know.
song is
I
just dope.
know.
And the
Honestly,
original song again, he didn't play with the video, man. Like that video,
I
no,
know.
man.
Yeah,
It
the
just
original
came.
one did really good as well. He went up to number one on Sound City.
Okay,
Yeah, and it still
man,
plays on MTV, Trace, Channel O.
that's
Still
amazing,
playing
man.
on, so it's a good vibe. And I just like for this new song, man. I just want to appreciate the fans for the support. I know I've been away from Zambia for a long time,
Yeah,
but the love, man, like the response for the song is
yeah,
really
the
amazing.
love is mad. The love is mad.
You
I
know,
remember when he
yeah,
just dropped it. I checked my timeline. I just entered before I even saw it from the timeline. I saw it
yeah.
from the other guys, like they're just reposting it. I was like, oh, this is mad love, man. I've never really seen that. In the industry, we're always complaining about like we don't support each other and that stuff. But that day,
Yeah.
I saw the support. The support was amazing.
Yeah, man, the support
So
is really, really amazing. I appreciate my people, and like I
yeah,
always
that's
say,
cool, man.
I'll never let my people down. This is
For
my
sure,
thing.
for sure.
Sometimes there's days I feel like, oh, I'm not really getting a lot of support from my people, but
Mm-hmm.
again, I can't worry about that. I have to
Yeah,
concentrate. I have to concentrate on just making good music. You know
yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
what's important. Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of the collaborations you've done, man, you've done a lot of major, major collaborations. But the question is, for our people, you already know we don't really have the international collabos, which are a lot. And we've done, they're usually small. If we do some, they're usually small collabos. But we would like to know, like, how do you manage to get the connects? Like, is it just, or how do you manage to reach out to those guys? Or what's the best way do you think is the best way to reach out to those guys,
Well,
the other guys?
I'll be honest, man.
Uh-huh.
It's not an easy thing to work with other artists.
Sure thing.
Especially I've done like 3 collabos with Nigerian artists, Iyanya,
Hmm. Yeah, I
uh,
saw that one.
and then I have a song with Kcee, though it's not out yet. Then I
Hmm.
have the new one with Reekado. The thing with these guys is they take music as a business.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get my point?
Hmm.
Uh, where we come from, it's a lot of it's a lot of it's a lot of artists in Zambia that don't really take this music as business. You know what I mean?
True fact.
So to do a collab, you have to spend money.
Yeah.
You know, to do a big collab, you have to spend money, and in most
Yeah.
cases,
No.
people don't want to pay. You know, in most cases, people don't
Mm,
want to pay. And then the other thing is, you really have to, you need to have a strong team to speak in your on your behalf. You know, to make things happen for you. You can't do everything by yourself.
true fact.
You know what I mean? There's no way you can fight 10 people by yourself and expect to win the fight. You can't.
Yeah, man. That's
You know
that's
what I
that's
mean?
for real.
So yeah, man, it's not
So
easy, but I
yeah.
thank God, man. I've gotten a lot of opportunities to work with
Mhm.
any big artists I would like to work with. You know,
Yeah.
so I just keep pushing, man. You just
Yeah.
gotta
And
keep pushing. Man.
I've seen the way you've branded yourself, man. It's major. Like when you just look at you, there's a big difference with the other guys, which I won't mention, which makes you stand out to those guys. So what do you think? Like how has branding really helped you in terms of those guys in order to actually respect you too as a bigger artist too?
So, if you check with my following, I'll start with this, right? If you check with my
Hmm.
following on iTunes, I
Hmm.
mean on Instagram or
Yes.
Facebook, I don't really have a lot of followers, right? On Instagram, maybe I only have about 109,000 now. On my
Hmm.
Facebook, I have 147.
Hmm.
Um, so sometimes it's hard for these guys to look at you like, oh, you're really a big artist from Zambia, because the following that we have on
Okay.
social media
So.
is not big. It's not huge. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's one thing we have to work on. Like
Yeah. We
we,
need
I
to work on
always
the following.
advise people, encourage our people to follow us, to show us love on social media. You know, because all these other people, all these other artists, they look at who follows you, what numbers you got for them to work
Yeah.
with you.
So yeah, they look at the benefit, the market,
Exactly.
the benefit they'll gain afterwards.
Yes. So the other thing is, you need to have a good team. You need to have a good team. If they reach out to them, the way they speak to
Hmm.
them, the way they send out the emails, it matters
Yes.
as well. You can't just slide in the DM and say, "Hey, Davido, bro, I want to do a song with you." It doesn't work like that. He
Yeah.
won't respond.
Now
You know what I mean?
this is so important, man. I'm sure people are listening.
Exactly. So you have to follow a certain right channel. You know, management. Reach out to the management teams, explain to them, and why you should why the artist should do a song with you, their benefits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, true fact.
Sometimes you can get on a song with even Chris Brown without paying him anything, but
Yeah.
because he knows he's getting something from you. If you are
Yeah, just
big
like Davido.
enough,
I'm sure that collab really because the way Davido explained that collab for blow my mind was like the
of
same thing
course,
you're talking about.
they usually have they usually have agreement, like an agreement to say, okay, look, once the
Hmm.
song is out, you get 50, I get 50 from the sales of the
Okay,
song.
yeah, from the sales, yeah, because they know it will
Yeah,
sell.
so it's not always that you have to pay, but you have to be, you really have to be on that level for you to work with artists that
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
So
So
what we need to work on is we need to really work on the branding, the following. We
exactly,
actually need to
exactly.
understand the business part of it because there are a lot of ways you
Yes.
can do it. Yeah,
The
I get you,
biggest
man.
thing, bro, the biggest thing, my brother, is to understand the business part.
Uh-huh.
You know, to
Yeah.
rebrand yourself.
Hmm.
You know, make sure you have a tight management team to do
Yeah, yeah,
things
yeah.
for you. And then one thing that you should never forget is
Hmm.
make sure there is enough money to promote, because it's
Yeah.
not free.
Yes. And just after recording, there's still a video shoot, and the video shoot is crazy from my experience.
It's crazy. Trust me. Spend a lot of money.
Yeah, I get you, man. Makes sense. So I just have a little bit of few questions which I want to ask you with so fast, man. Like your answer is supposed to be brief. just for the people. So the first
Right.
question is, mention one misconception people have about you.
Uh, I don't know. They always people, man. Like I just saw something. People saying, "Oh, I'm stuck. I was washing a car to make a living."
For real?
Yeah, I just saw that on.
How come I
I don't
never
know.
saw that one? Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
people
just saw
create,
that.
yeah, they make up a
Oh,
lot of
people
things.
always
They make,
saying, yeah, people always like to say, "I'm stuck." You know that?
ah, but anyway, we can't say much. We already know what they're up to. The
Of
second
course.
question is, which producer or artist would you like to work with outside Zambia after these other guys you've worked with?
Uh, I like to work with Swiss beats. I like Swiss beats.
Dope, dope, dope,
Yeah.
dope.
If not Swiss beat, Dre. But
Drake.
yeah, Dr. Dre. Yeah, but there's another guy in
Okay,
Atlanta. It's
Drake.
called Renzi. I love the way
Hmm.
he does his beats as well. He produced a couple of big artists, including Chris Brown. He's my
Dope,
boy. I like to work with him as well.
dope, dope.
Yeah.
My next question is, how would you describe your sound?
My sound.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know, man. You see, I listen to a lot of music, and I'm a producer. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I would call it Afrobeats, but you have to understand that Afrobeats is Nigerian music.
Yeah,
It's not African music. It's African music, but Nigerians gave it their name, like
yeah.
Afrobeats. You get my point? Not every
So we can
African
call
music is
it
Afrobeats.
Afrofusion because there's Z, there's Swahili, there's Bongo.
Afrofusion, yeah, I would call it Afrofusion, but at the end of the day, I don't want to specify my music or just categorize it. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, I
African
get
music.
you.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, no
music.
limitation.
Yeah.
True fact. The next question is, if you didn't make it in music, did you have plan B?
Oh yeah, yeah. So growing up, I always wanted to be a pilot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then I used to be at Zip Zip in Kitwe. I did IT.
Hmm.
So I also wanted to be a lawyer. I didn't manage to do that because the music came into me. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm a computer guy. I'm always doing the IT
Nice
stuff.
stuff, man. Would you say you're a talker or a listener?
I like to listen actually. I like to observe. I'm always paying attention to things, and I only talk when I'm able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so is fame really what you thought it would be before you became famous?
Say that again.
Is fame really what you thought it would be before you became famous?
Man, it's very different. There are certain things that we wish for before we are famous.
Uh,
At the moment you are famous, you'll be like, God damn, what is all
like
this now?
prison.
Yeah, like what is this now? But it's a life that you choose, so you have to try and live with it.
Yeah,
It's a lot of crazy things that we go through. It's
true,
a lot
man.
of disrespecting. You know,
Yeah,
there's people that respect your craft, and there's also people that don't respect your craft. So you
yeah.
have to
So
be
you have to deal with
patient.
everything.
Exactly. You have to deal with a lot of crazy stuff. But at the
Yeah,
end
a
of the
small
day,
commercial. Yeah, a
yeah,
small
at the end of
commercial
the day,
break.
it's a
Like
blessing.
someone is asking, do you live in ATL?
I live everywhere, man.
Worldwide, universal.
I live everywhere, man. I live everywhere.
Yeah,
Atlanta, ATL is a good place for music. I won't lie to you. Uh,
yeah,
it's like the Black Hollywood over here, man. Everything is in Atlanta. Any artist you wanna work with, all the
yeah.
big studios are in Atlanta, So it's
Dope.
a big spot to be at. Yeah.
What was what was your craziest experience since you blew up?
Ah, it's a lot. I don't even remember, but
A lot of things,
uh,
yeah.
it's a lot of things, man. It's a lot of things.
When did you last Google yourself?
It's funny, I don't actually.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I actually tried yesterday because I was trying to see if my song is live on iTunes or Spotify because I
Okay,
didn't see
cool.
it on my artist page on
Yeah.
Spotify. So I actually Googled Osilliation featuring Reekado Stay remix, and it didn't come. Only the original. Only the video on YouTube came, and the original one. Hey
Okay.
Stanley, Stanley, I see my boy Stanley, man. It's my boy.
Shout out to
It's right.
Stanley, man. Big
Yeah,
up.
shout,
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to Stanley, bro. Enough
Yeah.
love, man. Thanks for keeping in tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how busy are you at the moment?
Man. See, you tried to call me earlier. I was supposed to come on live
Yeah, I
earlier.
remember.
So it's been crazy because I'm working on a video. I'm working on an album as well.
Oh, my thing.
Yeah, so it's
Are
been
you
crazy.
are you having any Zambian guys on the album? The artists, the
I
people
actually have
back
your
home?
maps on the album.
Oh, my dude.
Yeah.
Exclusive. Just came out. This is the first time people are listening.
Yeah.
Your maps is in the album. Do you have the title yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, say that again.
I'm saying, do you have the title of the album yet?
I wanted to call it My Way, like My Way, but I might change it. I don't know. Depending on how I promote the single and the vibe
Yeah,
I'll get. So I don't know. I might change it. And if anything, if I decide to change it, I'll still,
yeah.
let
Stays in the
everybody know.
It stay on the album.
Of course, it is.
Big up.
Yeah, man.
The almost last question is uh what are you most excited for the rest of 2020?
Man, 2020 has been crazy already. So I can't just wait.
Are you writing
Uh,
any book? Or is just the album that we're expecting right now? Or you are in a
uh,
movie or something?
speaking of a book, I
Uh-huh.
was actually writing a book. I just paused right now. It's on pause, but I'm actually working on a book. But it's on pause right now
Oh,
because yeah,
that's
because
that's so amazing, man.
5 minutes. Your food is the one that's behind. Yeah, so I put it on pause because of other projects
Hmm.
that I've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's,
I've always wanted to come up with a book, and I've already started.
yeah. How about movies, series or something? Anything for film?
Nah, not at the moment. Not at the moment. I've had a few people reach out to me about it, but uh, I can't confirm anything
Not
right
yet the
now.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool, man. I understand. I get it. The last question on this one is, what do you think is the biggest reason why Zambian music hasn't really popped out outside?
I think we spoke about a few things.
Yeah,
Um, promotion wise, I think most artists in Zambia they just want to promote the songs in Zambia. They just want to have a song on radio, ZNBC, and all these other stations. You know,
yeah,
if you, and they just want their songs to play in a club. You can't go anywhere.
makes
Even if you have
makes
your
sense.
song on, even if you have your song on a Trace, MTV, you have to create a movement. You have to go around, man. You have to move to promote. You know,
I get it. I get it. So the marketing part is why we're still
marketing,
weak in the marketing part.
exactly. Marketing. Remember, we talked about branding,
Yeah, we spoke.
and then
Yeah,
you gotta get a strong team behind you.
for sure.
You gotta get money to promote yourself. It's not easy to blow in Nigeria. It's like millions of artists there that they
Yeah,
wanna listen. You can't just go and blow
yeah,
in Nigeria with your nyanja or your bemba. It has to be nice,
yeah,
or you have to go and spend money. You
yeah.
know, so it still goes back to the same thing we've been talking about. Right
That,
team, right people. You
hmm
know, you have you really have to be exposed. You
hmm
gotta get your money together. Gotta get your
Cool.
marketing strategy on point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you get your music to be playing to still play in Zambia because you're that side, or is because you've already created the contact, so you're still with those guys, or you have a team in Zambia that pushes for you?
I'll be honest with you. I have a team in Zambia, but maybe because I have my people there. I have my fan base down there. So even when I post a song just on Facebook, they pick it up.
True fact. That's
Yeah,
nice,
but
man.
I make sure I send to all the radio stations, the TV
Yeah,
guys. I still use my connections. I don't break bridges. I still keep
yeah,
my friends, the people that I've worked with in the past. I still keep the connections.
yeah.
So
Because
yeah,
today I Googled, like during the day I tried to Google you. I found a lot of links from our sites in Zambia. So I was like, okay, the Connect is still active, man. So I liked it. Like the people are really supporting the culture.
yeah,
That's
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 right. That's right.
amazing.
That's right. Yeah, the only one thing I haven't really appreciated is the issue of the bloggers
Hmm.
getting music and upload it for
For
free,
free sites,
allowing people
yeah.
to upload it for free. That
That
one
thing,
is a very messed up move.
yeah, that
And
one
for
is
my
messed
new
up.
song, actually, I advise everybody just to go straight to my YouTube channel, watch and listen. Then once
Yeah,
it comes out on iTunes and Spotify, you can go and stream it. I'm
yeah.
not
And
encouraging people to upload the song for downloads, for free downloads. And this is one thing that has
yeah,
really killed the industry because artists don't make any money from their music sales. The music
yeah,
is free. It's like we pirate the music ourselves. I give you the song, say, bro, put this song on your website, let people download. That's like pirating my song
yeah. Piracy is
myself.
crazy.
You know what I mean? So we have
I,
to stop that.
yeah. They actually have it in Zambia now. It's active, so the people, the iPhones and stuff in Zambia, they can actually stream or buy your
Of
music.
course, yeah, it's 2020,
So
man.
I
People got
encourage everybody
iPhones.
watching. Make sure you check out "Stay" remix by Offc featuring Reekado Banks. Make sure you check it
Right,
out
right,
on
right,
iTunes,
right.
Spotify, everybody, on Deezer, on all those platforms.
It's all
Support the
over the
brother.
place. By the end of
Yeah,
the
it's
week,
everywhere.
actually, by Monday, it's going to be on all the platforms. So please go ahead, stream it. Don't get it for free. You know, if you get
Yeah.
that song for free on your phone, izakabwera na viruses. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, I get it. I'm sure they got everything. So I just wanted the people to know about the music which is out, and I'm sure a lot of people have caught up with it. So I'm gonna post
Yeah,
this
man.
one after we're done.
Yeah,
I'm sure that was the last question I had for you. I had a lot, but I know you are busy. So
man.
I'm
I gotta go, but I appreciate
yeah,
your time. Thank you so much. I
yeah,
wanna thank all my fans, all my people, all my supporters, all the DJs, everybody, man, that is supporting the song and the movement. I appreciate you guys, and I just wanna say that I love you. I know it's a lot of crazy things going on because of the corona stuff.
hmm,
Stay safe. Just keep praying. And I'll promise you one thing. All this crazy stuff is going to end soon and we're going to go back to our normal life. So enough love and God bless you guys.
bless up, man, bless up. Cheers.
Ross, thank you. And, we'll chat soon though.
Yeah, we'll chat more. We'll chat more.
All right, bro.
Cool.